I first got into this space, I knew there were several things I needed to consider when designing the layout and custom furniture pieces. So I took a floor plan of the space as it was and started to block in some of the pieces that I knew I was going to want. One main consideration is that there's a structural beam in the middle of the space that could not be moved, so I wanted to figure out a way to incorporate it in a way that was functional. Went back and forth between incorporating it into the point of sale counter or wrapping it in shelving. Wrapping it with display shelving slash table is ultimately what I decided to do, and I also added a decorative shelf as a second level at the top, which I think looks really good. Next, I had to figure out where the point of sale counter was going to go and what that was going to look like. I knew it needed to have the function of both a countertop for customers to check out and also a place for me to meet with custom design clients. I also wanted it to have lots of easy access to storage for everything I need to wrap and box customers' purchases like I like to do. This is me going through a few rounds of revisions with the mill workers on their design drafts, and then here we are on install day. The last big piece I had to design was a glass case for the fine jewelry. I went back and forth on if this should be an extension of the point of sale or if I should utilize the space under the windows. Ultimately, I did decide to go for this option, which was now going to require a front opening and locking case. I also wanted to add a second level of drawers underneath the case for storage. The millworkers took on these challenges, and I think ultimately we made a really beautiful piece. The finishing touches for the layout were adding some floating shelves, a seating area, and two store-bought tables. Now it's all ready for merchandising and decor.